Okay, I've decided to take a break from gravel spreading for the moment. I'll have plenty to do, but I can space it, out for a long time. Today I'm kind of getting ready for the party thing, so I don't mind spending a little time making things nice. And let's talk about these fake palm trees. Bill Hurst used to be my neighbor. We all fell in love with him and his wife Merle. Bill sold his house, bought an RV, and then went on the road and started living down on the Georgia state line, just across the line from Florida, where their kids were. She got cancer and died, and Bill wound up being in an apartment that they'd rented for her while she was supposedly recovering. She never actually did, but when he was moving, he had these fake palm trees. It was actually 3 of them, and they were mounted on a piece of metal, and that piece of metal kind of rusted out, and the 2 of them fell off. But I always thought they were cool. I mean, I know it's goofy. Like, I got these fake pelicans here. Well, they're not pelicans. What are these? Somebody tell me. I think Big Daddy might have sent me these. Somebody did. I think they're flamingos. And a lot of people say, oh, that's just whatever the word is for goofy things that people like. But I like goofy things, so I like having them. And I kind of like these fake palm trees. So anyway, I've decided to try to repair them and put them up, and what I thought I would do is make me something that attaches to the wall and comes out and kind of holds them. And I thought about using some plumber's strapping, but it's ugly. And then I thought, well, maybe I could make something out of something pretty, like this nice piece of grounding wire that I bought and I never did use. I've put a little loop on the end of it. I can take that little loop and I can shoot a screw like this, one of these sheet metal screws, into the side of the building. And I can attach it, and then I can put a loop around the tree and let it hold that tree up, let the bottom of it sit right down on the ground. That'll be cool. And if I ever don't like it, all I gotta do is pull the piece of wire off. I ain't done too much damage to the building. And I got some of these little screws, little short ones with a head like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. By golly, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been putting together here, something like that. So I'll set y'all aside and sort of start attaching that, and then we'll come back and look at it. You know, it's kind of goofy, but I like it. I'm a little goofy sometimes. I don't mind. In fact, I think sometimes I like to show off my goofiness. What's the point of being wild if you can't have a little fun, right? Oh yeah. I think that's fun. It's kind of fun. And kind of a tribute to Bill and Merle, you know. I didn't mention that Merle passed away, bless your heart. Bill's the one that bought Studebaker. He was a good friend. Still is. I want to call him and see how he's doing. In fact, I might do that right now. So I just called Bill to show him what I've been up to, and he's talking about maybe coming up to see us before we have to go back to Maine. This would be awesome. I'd love to see him. Sure would. It'd be great. Have him come and do that. Oh yeah, it'd be good. So he's got the Studebaker in the shop. He took it to a hot rod shop down there, and they're putting a bigger engine in it. He said it's been in the shop for 5 weeks. He's about ready to get it out and drive it some, so hopefully. The guy told him he thought he might have it out on the road in a week or so. So he's looking forward to that. I'm sure if Mike was alive, he would not object to somebody putting a nice, fresh, new big motor in it. I think he got like one of them 350 horse Chevy crate motors to put in it or something like that. Anyway, it ought to give him plenty of go juice if he's in a mood to go. Which, you know, Bill's the guy that's owned the Corvettes. He had an old Corvette with one big block in it back. Something kind of like similar to what Resto Dan's doing right now. He knows how to go fast. He knows all about going fast and getting in trouble with the law, driving too fast. Of course, he's older now. I think his kids like driving his Corvette, or they did too. He might have decided to get rid of it. I don't know. You can't tell. Anyway, this is coming along good. I like it. I'm liking it real good. Old Rusty Acres is on his way to Ohio. He located some Crosley doors in one of the cranks that somebody had in Ohio, and he said, I'm on my way. He told me this morning he's hitting interstate. So he's out there right now going up the road. He'll probably have videos up of that before too long. And he's a guy that'll jump in his truck and just take off. You never know when he's going to show up or where he's going to be, you know. That's the kind of guy he is. Oh! Oh yeah. So I had a little piece of driftwood left over and I put it over here. There was a hole in here and I said it'd be nice if there was some kind of little flower in that. Well, leave it up to my sweet honey baby. She found a little flower stuck in there. I think it looks good.